Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Chattin
Hello.
Tics. How are we, Em?
I'm good. I'm alright. How are you?
Yeah, I'm sound, We've finally got it slightly organised, got everything ready. Only 20 minutes late. 10 minutes early. Technically, we're 20 minutes early. Evening, you're right, Brandon, mate. We're technically 20 minutes early, lads. I wouldn't say late. 10 minutes late, which, to be honest, 10 minutes late's early for us. Fucking hell, do you
10
want...
minutes late is a good 10, 15 minutes early for
Oh,
us. We're
facts.
alright.
No, you're normally still choking your kid out at this time.
Yeah.
Honestly. Oh, I've done that wrong lighting. There we go. Evening Ticks, how are we, Brandon? How are we, Matt, lads? Hope you're both doing well. Everyone who's going to jump in, hope everyone's doing well. But, yeah, we'll get straight in and crack on. Emma, what's your first thoughts towards the match? First initial thoughts?
Right, first thought. It's another point in the right direction, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to take the positives. The first half, I thought we were fucking outstanding.
Oh,
We were really, really, really good. Second half, not as aggressive. We had to defend for quite a lot of the second half.
yeah.
But overall, it's another point on the board, and it's
Oh,
another clean sheet.
100%. I've said it in the last few streams. We need to start turning these draws into wins. Like, we
Yeah,
need to start turning the losses into draws, and that's what we're going. We're going in the right direction. Like, we all said yesterday, a draw to Norwich is a good result, and it looks worse because of the results around us. With the teams around us picking up positive results, you still need to remember, we still need to play all these teams. And you've got to play every team. It's a cliche, but you've got to play every team twice, haven't you?
Yep.
So we know they're going to pick up points where we're not. No one was expecting a point today at Norwich. It's just, we'll look at it more as 2 points dropped with the first half that we had. It showed that I thought the first half showed we're absolutely desperate for a striker.
yes.
Badly desperate for a striker.
We really, really do need a goal scorer.
Oh, fully. Keane probably had one of his. It was a day to forget for Keane, when it was one of his worst performances he's had in a while in a Wigan shirt. And he'd be the first to admit that himself. He had a poor game. If he converts one of them two chances, then it's a lot, it's a lot better for us, isn't it? But as Keane should have rounded the keeper. Yeah, exactly. Whoa, Sean Maloney.
Yeah, no, Keane missed a couple of really, really easy chances though. Overall, though, his play off the ball, surprisingly,
Was a lot better.
was much better.
Yeah, 100%. I thought Keane actually off the ball was creating more, and he looked better, apart from that horrendous touch in the second half towards Lange. But other than that, I actually thought Keane had a good game off the ball, more than on it, and more than goal contributions, which is Twitter been playing up for anyone else? Twitter's fine for me at the minute.
Yes, it's broke.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that helps us. But no, with in regards to Keane, I actually thought his off the ball play was actually a lot better. I agree with that. But
Yeah.
as I say, if he has a half decent performance there, Keane scores a hat trick. The chances he gets one or two on a decent form day, top of his form, he gets a hat trick there. But I think it showed.
Lange could have had a couple. Fletcher could have scored again.
Yeah, I thought Fletcher probably should have got one as well. Yeah. I thought.
I actually think Fletcher was a lot better today.
Me too.
I think last couple of weeks I've been, we say he doesn't actually. Where is he? Because he doesn't do anything, but he seemed to be a lot more involved today. I was quite impressed with him.
Yeah. No, when I thought the exact same with Fletcher. I thought he looked like he's got a bit of confidence under him since his goal at Bristol. He was playing a lot better. He's playing, as daft sound, he's playing with confidence now, and he's looking a lot more direct, which is always better.
Yeah.
As I say, a few in the comments are saying Lang. No, I thought Lang had a very good game. He was there, but the thing is with Lang, his end product is still missing. With Callum, I think we all know. I've made a little note about this, but not fully. Callum Lang actually doesn't suit this system at the minute, in my opinion.
No.
It's weird because we'd all... Obviously, Lang's one of the first names on the team sheet every week, but at the minute, in a full fit team, I probably don't start Lang. Just because I think with the system we're playing, we'd be a lot more suited to maybe having Fletcher and Wyke up top and having Keenan behind them, because I don't think Lang's a striker. I think we all know his best role is cutting in from the right and creating chances that way. I actually don't think our system right now is playing into Lang's system at all. I don't think it's playing well for him, if that makes sense.
No, I agree. I've always said I think Lang's best position is out on that right-hand side.
Yeah.
I don't like him through the middle.
No, I don't.
Because I don't think he gets enough space or enough time to do what he does best.
No, he doesn't. He looks a lot more agitated up front. He looks like he's trying too hard when he's playing up front, whereas on the wing he looks a lot more fluid and a lot more natural. Having
said that though, Lang was my man of the match today. I thought he was fucking magnificent today. Thought he was really, really, really good today.
I'm going to sound like a broken record. Matt's picked up on it there, seriously, though, how good was the Championship Van Dijk. I had Charlie Hughes as me man match again. I thought Charlie Hughes was absolutely incredible.
Charlie Hughes was in my top 3 today, and I would have given it to him had I had not given it to him for about 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah. You know what? I'm happy for it to go to someone else. Yeah.
Someone else needs a turn, lad. Stop fucking showing off.
You know what? If I was to give it to someone else, it'd go to TA again.
I actually consider giving it to Power.
I was going to say Power was another one. I thought
he was
Power
really good today.
I thought Power was really good in the first 60, but I did think he slowed down in the last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I thought his passing looked a little... as he faded, I thought his passing faded quite a lot, especially in the second half. Don't get me wrong, and that's not a massive critique on him. I still thought, as far as his standards have gone this season, that's his worst game under Maloney, but that's still his 4th best game of the season. He's still hit alongside TA. He looks unbelievable. Them two together, I don't know where it's come from, but we've went from looking weak at the back to... It's crazy. Our weakest position at the minute looks like the final third, which has been the one position where we haven't looked too bad. But
yeah.
I think the back and the midfield actually look superb at the minute.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, McLean was another one today. The first half, he was outrageous.
Oh, he was all over the shop. Yeah.
He was really, really good for the first half, and probably the first 10, 15 minutes of the second half as well. And then he was the same around about 60 minutes, 75 minutes. He sort of dropped off a little bit as well, and he looked like it was blowing out his fucking ass.
Yeah. Fully, 100%.
That lack of sleep is getting to him.
Oh, bad. You can tell he's on fucking night duty with the newborn, can't you?
Yeah.
You can tell she's put him on the night duty for the Blackburn game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen everyone's comments, by the way. I'm going to pick up on them in a minute. But you obviously, where you sit, you see a lot more of the substitutions and things that happen.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it because I was watching it on the telly, because I was on nights last night, so I couldn't actually make it to the game today. Did Watmore come back onto the bench?
Yeah.
He did come back out, yeah. So that's
he did.
So what actually happened with Watmore? Was it was like a scrape, wasn't it?
Yeah, so took quite a hard challenge in the first half. Right at the beginning of the first half. Went down for a little bit.
And then he just never...
He got back up, he was fine, and then again another pretty hard tackle. Right in the penalty box, I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
And I think that one finished him, but I'm just picking up on some of the comments there. Is Watmore's season over? No,
it's not. No, it's not. It's not.
He's cut his leg, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's not too serious. We're hoping he should be, well... The idea, from what I'm seeing,
if he's not back for the next game, he'll be back for the one after.
Yeah,
it's not. His leg. He's
all
right.
It's only a knock. It's not too bad of an injury, thankfully.
No, he went down the tunnel, got it cleaned up, clearly got in the shower or whatever, and then came out, and he was back on the bench for about the 60th minute.
I was about to say, was he back out for the start of the first half, or did he come back out a bit later on?
No, he came out a bit later. I think
he
came out just as Charlie Wyke had been told for get ready, and that was
about
65, 70 minutes,
yeah.
something like that.
Think did White come on at 75?
75.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. But now I want to pick up on some of the comments there. One thing that I can say today was I never felt nervous like I did against Bristol. I'm confident that we can hold on at the end of games now. 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
I think we look a lot better at the back and we look a lot more secure in ourselves. And we look like we're playing with confidence at the back. We look like a side with confidence, which we've not been able to say all season. Which is definitely promising. I thought Corker had a good game when he come on. Yeah, I agree. When he come on for
I think he was fantastic.
he fit in quite well, and I think Corker's starting to get since he's got a few more games behind, because I know he's not been playing a lot recently before he come to us, but since he's got a few more games under his belt, he has looked a lot better.
Yeah.
I can't fault Langy run his legs off and got unlucky today. No, I agree. It's one of them.
I think that's been the same for the last 4 games, to be honest.
Exactly,
Since Maloney came in, the man's never stopped running. I'm convinced he runs to training in the morning.
He jogs there. Jogs from Liverpool. Power, my man of the match. We touched on that. Power unbelievable again today. Maloney and TA have changed them. Absolutely agree with that.
Yeah, 100%.
So funny, I was on about Watmore being our most consistent fit player. I jinxed that. That was my fault.
Yeah, Lewis.
I fucked it, guys. I'm so sorry. I was saying that Watmore's not being injured. Did I say that last night? Or was it the night before?
The night before.
Before, yeah. Sorry, everyone. I fucked it. Sorry. Amos's distribution shock, and it's something that we've noticed a lot.
That's been a consistent thing, but at least it is consistent. Amos passed me the ball today.
Shit. He passed you the ball?
Amos passed me the ball today. It took a goal kick, and it came to me.
It's not hard to miss your forehead, to be fair.
It's not, no. Stay.
6 at
Can't help it.
that long
It
forehead.
actually is. It is. You could land a plane on my foot. It's ridiculous.
Honestly. Every match we play in, you can see the progress and performance. Maloney's doing the right things on the training ground. Completely agree with that.
Yeah, 100%.
You can see, like, obviously, the less said about Colo, the better, but you can see at the minute, you can see where it's going, and you can see that we've got a clear game plan, which you've not been able to... I'd argue that you wasn't really able to see that towards the end of Liam. You weren't able to see a game plan and what we was planning to do in that fixture. Every game now, we know how we're gonna play and we know what the idea is. We know what the tactics are now. It's a lot more promising at the minute. We just played so well today. Yes, sure, score goals every game, but you can see that we're getting better. And that pressing up top today was really good and caused a lot of chances with that press. No, completely agree. The hype when we're at the start of games. Is where, from what I'm seeing from the start of games, is when we need to start taking our chances, because that high press, it does dip off. Well, I noticed today it dipped in the last 30 minutes or so. After 60, we did look a lot more sluggish and a lot more slow, which obviously does happen. But no, I think we do need to, with a striker today, we beat them, because I don't think they would like. Yeah. I was when I was watching it, I don't think Norwich looked that good at all.
No. I think they looked miles off it today.
Oh, even in the second half, when they were arguably the better, they probably were the better side in the second half. They were getting a lot more chances, but still, there was never a point where I was thinking, shit, these look like scoring here. Even when they were threatening in our final third, I was never massively worried. They had a few half chances, like, but I don't think... I was never like, oh, these could score here. From my perspective, I was always a bit like, oh, they look all right. Like, I don't know. I don't know about yourself, Emma, but I didn't feel too threatened by them today.
No, there was a little period, probably smack in the middle of the second half, where I thought, oh, this is where we might fuck it up a little bit. We might give them a way in, but we just didn't.
Yeah.
We just didn't. Like, I don't think they really did anything. I didn't feel threatened by them.
No, not at all. Exactly, I completely agree. Sam said something bang on there, which is what I've been reiterating the past couple of streams. We've turned Bristol, Blackburn and Norwich, which would have been losses, into draws. We're getting much better. And that's what I mean about turning the games that we probably would have lost early into the season into draws. And then games, say, like the Huddersfield game that we maybe would have drawn, we're turning that into a win. That's what I'm saying with the point of turning losses into draws. It's games where you're like, oh, we'll probably get beat here. Like, none of us today was expecting a positive result against Norwich.
No.
I was saying in the stream 48 hours ago, I see this game as a free hit.
Yeah.
And it was, and we've come out with a draw. Which, you know what? Before the game, we'd have all took that. It's just, with how the game went, it does feel a little bit disappointing. Like, we could have...
It feels like it feels more today like we've dropped points rather than gained our points.
Yeah.
Because we could have taken all 3.
Yeah.
We just needed to take our chances, and I've just seen the comment there that says with Broadhead we would have won.
Probably, yeah. To pick up on another comment that Delight said, all right, thank you. Another one, thank you for the follow there, Delight. I did see it before the stream. I do appreciate it, mate. I think he thinks that we should give Naylor... I don't know if he's asking if we think or he thinks, but he thinks that Naylor should be given a few more starts. He seems forgotten, but was one of our best players under Colo. I do get your point over Naylor hasn't had as much game time, but which one out of Power and TA would you drop? Because I don't think either of them have deserved to lose their place in the team. Personally.
No, I think it's difficult because saying that he was one of our best players under Colo is not a compliment to him.
No, it's not. It really isn't.
Although it's true, it was one of the best, but I think that's just because he didn't fall below his own standards. He carried on doing exactly what he was doing last season.
Yeah.
So when the rest of us looked like a League One relegation fodder, Neil still looked like a League One champ.
Yeah.
But obviously at the minute, like you say, neither Power or
TA.
Apparently his surname is pronounced Tihi.
Tihi. Fuck off.
Tihi.
Tihi.
Yeah.
But it's a...
But neither of them.
I'm not having that.
That's what he said himself.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's
about it in an interview before. His first name is Christ.
Chris Tihi.
And Tihi.
Is he from the Ivory Coast?
Think so, yeah.
Is he Ivory? It's a acute accent, isn't it? It's T-I-E with the acute accent, H-E, H-I. And E, so I done French A level, and E acute accent's an A, so it's T-A-E. That's why I've been calling him T-A-E. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, Sam's just said it's French born as
yeah,
well.
exactly. It's a French the pronunciation is T-A. It's like T-A, T-A-E. I don't know. I know his name better than him. He's chatting shit. The T-A. You know who I'm referring to. It's the lad that none of us can pronounce.
I still call him Christ, but anyway.
Yeah, Christ, whatever. We know who we're on about. I think we play like that against Preston. I think we play like this, we will batter Preston. I completely agree with that, Matt. They look good at possession, but didn't look dangerous. No, yeah, I thought they were controlling the ball really well, but they weren't creating a lot with it.
They weren't doing anything with it.
No, I agree. By the way, a lot of credit to Maloney for sorting that defence out. I didn't think it was possible, but 3 clean sheets out of 4 was really good. Yeah, and the one goal that did come against Bristol was just a lapse of concentration at the back post. It wasn't... It's not something that we need to train, if that makes sense. I think Nyambe knew straight...
you just got to stay switched on, haven't you?
Yeah, I think Nyambe knew straight away. He made the mistake. But as I said that in the post-Bristol stream, I don't think his best position's from left centre-half.
No.
Their fans said they have 1 week they're unplayable, and then have 1 week where they look like they will get battered. I didn't speak to any Norwich. I've not spoken to any Norwich fans, so I wouldn't know. That disappointment's a very good sign. I completely agree with that, Chris. The fact that we've just went to Norwich, well, we've had Norwich come to us, but the fact we've just played Norwich, drew 0-0 with a team who were in the Prem last season, and we're sat here going, we should have beat them, is a good reflection on us.
Yeah, it is. It's a really, really, really good reflection, especially because they beat us at their place, didn't they?
Yeah. No, we drew, didn't we? 1-1 start the season, McLean.
Was it a 1-1 draw?
Yeah, 1-1 draw.
Oh, yeah, of course it was.
Was it McLean that got the goal?
I think so, yeah.
I think Max Aaron's got theirs as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1-1,
yeah.
Chris has said, yeah. Ryan said from what I said before, neither Power or Tihi can be dropped. I completely agree. Is it weird that we are bottom of the league and I'm really happy about the performances? Genuinely think each game we are getting better. If we just clicked up top, we'll thrash them. We could beat Preston 3 or 4-0. I agree with that. I think if we were clicking in the final third, we'd have smashed Norwich today, let alone Preston. who gets dropped for Sinani, sorry. Ooh, that is a question because I thought the way we played today looked really good. I'll come back to that point, Matt. I'm gonna write that in my notes. Sorry about that. I will come back to that point now because I actually didn't address that, but that's a good point. No one is shite. So I didn't need to address it. Ryan already done it. Yeah, it was McLean. Used dissolve then, not quite. Don't even think they were particularly bad. We were just amazing. No, I thought we played really well. Completely agree.
Yeah, I think we were really good today.
I'd replace Keane for Naylor. He's proven that he can bring the ball forward and would work with T and Fletcher with his passing ability. My problem with that, with dropping Keane for Naylor, is you're looking a bit like we did under Colo, and where we were playing like 3 holding midfielders under Colo, and we had literally nothing going forward. Keane did have a poor game today, but
he's still the only one that's scoring goals, and we are so much worse without him.
Not necessarily that. It's just I wouldn't drop Keane and bring in another midfielder. If I was to drop Keane for another midfielder, it'd be Tello for me, or Sinani. It'd be one of them two who'd come in for Keane. It wouldn't be a holding mid or a central midfielder for me, personally.
No, and I think Naylor's preferred position is
it's
right
the
in
6,
front of the centre halves.
Yeah, it's the 6. Like playing as like a holding midfielder, as like a defensive mid. Keane is a fucking donkey. Yeah, he was poor today, to be fair. Lang might be dropped for Sinani because I think Sinani is better suited to the formation, and Lang off the bench might cause Preston a lot of problems towards the end of the game. That's not a bad shout, to be honest.
It's not. It's
To
a
be
fair
bringing
shout, to be
Lang off
honest.
the bench. No, it's a very, very very first shout. But another thing I want to pick up on was the results around us. I've not actually got the league table up ready.
Right, so we are back at the bottom of the table,
Yeah,
but only
we
on
are.
goal difference.
Yeah.
All 3 teams in the relegation zone are on the same amount of points.
Yeah. I'm just getting the table up now, sorry. Not the table, sorry. I'm just getting today's results up, so I'm going to get them on the screen for you. Now, so Millwall beat Sheffield. Oh, you just can't actually see all of them, sorry. Millwall beat Sheffield 3-2. Sunderland Bristol's 1-1, doesn't affect us. Rotherham got beat by Coventry 2-0, which obviously impacts us, because it brings Rotherham a lot closer to us. Burnley beating Luton. Blackpool beating Stoke is a big result, considering we've still got to play both of them. I don't think Stoke have looked particularly great as of late. Huddersfield beating Birmingham is weirdly a good result for us, because I think it drags Birmingham still into the battle to go down, because they're not safe themselves.
No.
Blackburn beating Swansea doesn't affect us, but a QPR does a bit, because I do still think QPR are falling fast. I don't think QPR look good at all.
I think QPR could quite easily get sucked in, to be honest.
I don't think QPR will go down, but I do think they're a team that we can beat. Yeah, I've just seen Chris but QPR at home will be big, I think. I agree with that. And then Hull draw into Preston as well, so as a result of that, I am just going to get the league table up. Can I get on BBC? I'll get the Sky Sports one up, that's a bit better. Sorry about that seamless transition. But obviously that puts us back in the... that puts us back at the bottom of the table, but only on goal difference. All the teams around us are on 31. Rotherham on 33. Cardiff 35. Stoke 37. Birmingham 38. And QPR on 39. So there's, 8 points between the bottom 8? 8 points between the bottom 8. 2 results change that entire bottom table.
I think we get 2, maybe 3 decent wins there.
We clawed ourselves straight out.
We turn all that on its head.
Yeah. I completely agree. Let's see what... I think we'll go down on goal difference. Sam, you moody bastard. Shut up. Don't be like that, lad. Come on.
Have you got out of bed on the wrong side today, Sam? What's up with you?
Honestly, is your ma still bollocking you for them GCSEs, lad? Come on.
He's just fuming because he couldn't go. Wasn't
Lads. We are bottom, but 2 points off Rotherham, yep. QPR at home be big, yeah. I don't know why, but I want to go to the last game of the season, Rotherham at home. You want it, you want... See, I said this, part of me does want it to go to that. Because content, it's great. But can my heart take that? Like, can my mental health sustain us going to Rotherham at home last game of the season? Probably not, but we'll see. Because either way, I'm shit-faced after that game.
Yeah.
So, Sam... Because we've got two Sams, I'm going to say Sam F and Sam R. Sam R's changing where he thinks. He actually thinks we'll come 18th with Blackpool, Birmingham and Rotherham going down. Interesting. What did I say? Did I say Blackpool? I said Blackpool, Rotherham and Cardiff, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of changing. Cardiff have won the last two and are actually starting to play a bit better football. If it goes to the final game, I'll have a heart to that, mate. I'll be with you, lads. I'll join you in. I was about to say Bill and Jossie, but Bill and Jossie's been knocked down for 10 years. What's
with fucking rest? It's been knocked down for about 20 years.
I know. It's been fucking houses now, isn't it? Probably packed the DW. I actually think if we are still within touching distance of going down on that last day, the ground will be rammed.
Yeah.
With a solid 13,000. I went today, actually.
And there'll still only be 6 people in the South Stand.
So, Sam, is your ma still letting you go to... I need to put antivirus on my computer, so ignore that, everyone. Sorry, need to put me Norton on. But so, Sam, is your ma letting you go to home games, just not the aways, yeah? Those last 5 games looks like how we did at the beginning of the season when we were 4th with white goal. My arse couldn't handle that now, let alone your heart. Chris will be shitting buckets. If we went down, do you think we'd come straight back up? 100%. Yes. I think we'd win the league again. I think, because under Colo, I think if we'd have stuck with Colo, I'm going to go back to full screen with just us two, because I don't need that as of yet. But I think if we'd have went down with Colo, we wouldn't have come back up. But I think if we do go down with Maloney, I don't think a lot would leave.
No.
I don't think TA would stay on. I do think he'd just go back to Slavia Praha. I think that'd be a bit of too much of a drop off for him. But I think a lot of the ones who I don't think we'd be losing anyone on a sale.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think we'd actually lose many, because I think a lot of people are buying into the Maloney system. No one's buying into Colo's system.
No one was buying into Colo's system.
Not even
Colo didn't buy into Colo's system.
Not even Colo. No, I just went today because I bought the ticket. Yeah, fair enough. Just buy every ticket and say to your mum, well, I've already bought them now. Because if you say I've bought them now, she can't say nothing. TA is such a baller. Yeah, I completely agree. I wouldn't mind going down and staying down for a reason, trying to have a season rebuilding with Championship in mind. I hope we stay up.
What's the fun in that?
Nah, let's just do it. Why don't we just stay up in the Championship and rebuild towards the Prem? Surely that's a lot more fun.
Why don't we just continue to do things the Wigan Athletic way? Yeah, i.e. whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, why don't we just keep finishing fucking 20th every season? Ask for forgiveness, not permission, Sam. Exactly. Exactly that. I can't do another season of League One, it's so boring. It is, but I love the aways, lad, so I'll just go any game, mate. Well, I'll go any game that's not at the DW. Love aways. Am I right in saying that we have a buy clause with TAE right now, but only if we stay up?
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
I think we've got the option to buy him if we stay up, yeah.
Oh. That excites me, you know. I honestly think if we buy him, he'll only be at us for about 2 years. I don't think we'd be able to keep him for long. I think someone would pick him. He is so good. Oh no, we're buying him for less than $1 million without a doubt. He is coming to us, but we'll sell him on for a fee. Like, we'll get a good fee for him. Yeah. Brandon just confirmed we've got an 800k buyout clause on him.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I'd pay it now. Honestly, he's superb. Him. Also, if we finish 20th every season, I'll die in the next 5 years, guaranteed. Yeah, honestly, mate, the same. But I'm gonna go back over to my screen now, and I'm gonna get a few of the max reactions that I've bookmarked from today. I've only got a couple. So Rich has said a massive performance from Wigan today. We're looking better every game. Hughes, TA, and Nyambe were my standouts for today, but all of them put a shift in. Fire up that believe bus Tics. Completely agree. Like, I bang on with that one.
I don't think it's a case of firing it up. I think it's a case of like fucking
Keep it running.
WD-40 and scrape the rust off and fucking stick a bit of oil in it.
Yeah. I've had Jarvo saying I feel like it's 2 points lost rather than 1 point gain list, especially with the results around us. Good performance, but we lack a clinical goal scorer badly. Yeah, I do agree.
I agree to a certain extent with Jarvo there. However, I don't think I still, even now, rock bottom of the table, like getting towards the end of February, and I still don't think we're in panic mode yet.
No. Dan WFC03. I don't know if any of you follow Dan, but he does some really good.
I do.
Yeah, he does some really good journalism posts. I'd like to get him on at some point. So we'll definitely.
Me and Dan have like a mutual Tom Pierce love, so we're like that now. Me and Dan.
Yeah, I like that. I'd like to get Dan on at some point. His content is really good. So if you don't already follow Dan on Twitter and you don't read his articles, definitely give them a read. They are a really good read. But Dan said kind of similar to what we've said on the pod. Pre-match, everyone would have taken a point. Yes, it's hugely frustrating to spend so many chances, but it does feel like 2 points dropped. But that just shows how far we've come under Maloney. And that last sentence, I massively agree with. It shows how much we are coming and how much we're developing under Maloney.
And how quickly it's coming as well.
Yeah, it's coming in the space of, 3-4 weeks? It's superb. Yeah. Another one, there's 2 more from Dan. Will Keane registered more expected goals than the entire Norwich team this afternoon. A frustrating game for our top scorer. Yeah. Dan,
very much so.
Dan, you're a bit too clever there, mate. Don't do him that dirty, bro. Yeah. And the final one that we've kind of addressed on, but I do want to just have it on the screen. Ignore the table this evening. We'll be fine.
Absolutely.
I agree. I feel like we're all in a very similar position. We're not, like, say what, a month ago when we were 3 points off safety, 4 points off safety, we were all thinking we were dead and buried. Especially a lot of championship podcasts around us were saying we're dead and buried and we're gone. But no one's thinking that at the minute.
No, you can't. It's been a fucking big Latex cliche for years, hasn't it? But just don't write us off just yet.
No.
If there is a way to survive, we will find it.
As soon as I seen the tweet saying no team has ever survived from this position in the championship, I instantly went, we're staying up.
We will.
My first reaction was, yeah, we're staying up now. Like, since I can't remember.
Every fucking football-related page, podcast, fucking...
The lot of them.
Whatever it is, they will all be kissing our asses over summer because Wigan Athletic are the only team to ever survive relegation, being bottom at Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know if it was bottom at Christmas, but it was something like it was a mad start.
Yeah.
And we was all like, oh, okay, that's fine, we're surviving. Just the last one from Paul Kendrick about TA, Patrick Vieira and Momo Diame offspring. What a player. Absolutely bang on, Paul, mate. I think I'm just going to go back over to myself and to go back to
exactly,
us.
yeah. Second tier, ignoring Wigan. Well, he wasn't ignoring
Wigan
that was 4 days later when Jack Watmore banged his header in, was there? Because it was, what a header. Fuck off.
Oh,
you go back to ignoring us. Start kissing our asses now.
Oh, no, exactly.
Huddersfield winning today. Has anyone changed their minds about who's going down? No.
I didn't say Huddersfield, to be fair. I've not changed my mind on Huddersfield because I had them staying safe anyway. I still think Blackpool will go. I still think Rotherham will go. And not sure on that last spot, you know. Because the mad thing is, everyone around us is picking up points. Like, a lot of teams around us, not just us. Blackpool are getting into a bit of a better run of form. Huddersfield's probably going to get a new manager bounce. Rotherham are actually dropping in form. Cardiff have won the last 2. Stoke have won the last 2, drew 1 and lost 3, so they're not in horrendous form. It's actually teams like QPR and Birmingham that I'm more thinking might drop into it, more than the teams that are already there. A lot of teams around our position are picking their form up, where the teams maybe like the 15th to 18th, excluding Bristol, are picking... a lot of teams, maybe it's like 16th, 17th, so Red and QPR and Birmingham are actually dropping in form a little bit, in my opinion, at the minute. So, I don't know, it'll be interesting. Have you seen Huddersfield's fixtures? I haven't, to be honest, mate, but I'll get them up now and have a little look. I'm assuming by the fact you've said that, they've got a horrendous run. But I haven't actually looked too much at the other team's fixtures around us. I'm going to get them up now and we'll have a little...
I think our last block of fixtures look slightly better than everybody else's.
Oh, yes. So Huddersfield have got Burnley next, then Cov, Bristol, West Brom, Norwich, Millwall, Middlesbrough, Watford, Blackburn. Yeah, they've got a lot of teams in the top half. Like, they do have an
I've got a really, really, really shit run there.
Yeah. Whereas the thing with us is we've got a lot of 6-pointers.
Yeah.
A lot of 6-pointers. Like, so we've got Preston on it. We're Preston in the league at the minute. They're about mid-table, aren't they? Are Preston ever... Yeah, Preston are 14th. Are Preston ever not mid-table?
Yeah, I was going to say, of course, yeah, because Preston don't ever do anything above or below mid-table.
I'm not
That's
being...
where they are at all points every season.
I'm not being funny. Preston could be the most depressing club to support in the Football League. Don't get me wrong, there's
Preston and Stoke. That's it.
Yeah, it's like...
Sit in the middle all the time. Get off the fucking fence.
No, not at least Stoke had the stint like us where he was in the Prem for a few years. Yeah. Preston have been mid-table championship for about 83 years. They've done all the... Like, it must be so boring because they're such an irrelevant club. At least with us, we'll go down, we'll be depressed for a bit, but then we come straight back up and win the league. Like the admin season... Don't get me wrong, the first 6 months of it was absolute depression. But after that, it was a laugh. And we stayed up by the skin of our teeth, and then the year after it, we won the league. The year after that, we're in a relegation battle. At least it's enjoyable. At least we're getting to watch football. We fully get the highs and lows of football. Preston
might as well play 46 games a season and draw them all 0-0.
Exactly.
It's fucking boring,
man. Hell, did you see them at the start of the season? I think that's what they were going for.
Didn't they go on like a fucking mad run of about 8 or 9 games? The first 8 or 9 games where they literally just drew every game.
Yeah, like I think the first 8 games, someone will have to correct me on this, it's around this. I think in their first 8 games, they scored like 3 goals and conceded 2 and just drew like 7 games 0-0 or something. It was so weird. I've never seen anything like it. It was like the first 10-11. But, like, it must have just been so depressing. But, no, honestly, man.
Could you imagine, like, I think it's shit being a Wigan fan sometimes. In fact, I think it's shit being a Wigan fan a lot of the time. But could you imagine supporting Preston?
Oh, no, like...
What are you getting out of that?
Like, I'm not even, like, just bashing the club. I'm bashing the fans because they've got a very good core fan base. I'm actually, like, feeling for you. Like, it's, like... If this gets clipped up by some Preston fans or something, I genuinely feel for you, like, because there's not much that goes on for you. It's just, you just go out the cup in the 3rd or the 4th round. At least we got to enjoy, like, the Papa John's trophy. We got to the semis, and then, obviously, we don't talk about that. But at least we get, like, a little bit of a cup run every now and again. We got an FA Cup, which we don't talk about very often. But, like, at least we get cup runs. Fuck off. Like... Evening, how are we? You alright, Mr. B, me little Canadian brother? Hope you're doing well, mate.
Hello, sunshine.
Preston scored less than us. Yeah, exactly, mate. They don't score, but they don't concede.
Boring.
Innit? Just be...
They might as well just stand in the centre circle with the ball for 90 minutes, draw every game 0-0 and call it a day.
It's just boring.
Why do you turn up and put a kit on? What's the point? Stay at home.
That is a point, actually. How Preston scored less than us. 8 years in the Championship in a row. The highest position 7th and the lowest is 14th. That is so depressing. Is their full name Depreston?
Depreston.
Is that the full name of the town? Did he just hyphenate it to Preston? Is it actually Depreston? Honestly, I'm only going to refer to them now as Depreston.
Depreston.
Honestly, I think
Humps could change this team, right?
No, he's not very good.
No, he wouldn't. Let it go. Right.
No one had passed one. They all ate him.
He doesn't fucking get on with anybody. There's a reason he's not spoke to anybody at the club since he went on loan, right? There's a reason why he wasn't starting games last season.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking moaner.
Because
he just whinges. He's not coming back. He doesn't want to come back. And to be quite honest, if he's that happy up there, I don't want him back either.
Stay there,
Leave him where he is.
Honestly.
Nice lad. Great. Lovely. Stay where you are.
Yeah, I didn't dislike him or not last season. I was happily singing Stephen Humphrey's Baby. But when he's come out with the interviews recently of half bashing us, I'm just a little bit like, what the fuck, mate? Because when he's coming out with interviews saying, oh yeah, no one from the club has no, I've not spoken to anyone from the club since I left. Mate, that doesn't say anything bad about the club. That makes me think you're a tit. That doesn't make me think, oh, the club all hate you. It just makes me think. Well, it doesn't make me think the club. It's not the club. It's the players don't like you. Clearly, it must be something personal if no one's willing to get in touch and see how you're getting on, mate. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there needs to be a bit of self accountability in that one.
We employ over 1,000 employees at the club from top to bottom, like right from the very top to the players on the pitch, and not a single one of them since Liam Richardson has left has bothered to check in and see how you're doing.
Yeah, it says a lot.
I'd start wondering if you were the problem, mate.
No, exactly. Yeah, when
and he unfollowed me on Twitter as well, so he can fuck off.
Does he still follow you on Twitch? Have to check.
I think so.
He doesn't follow Chattin Tics on Twitch, so fuck him.
Oh, fucking man.
Yeah, exactly. But Hearts fans trying to create a rivalry now as well, lad. Scottish Prem's fucking depressing.
Only Wigan Athletic could somehow find themselves within a rivalry with a club in another country.
Of a team that we're never going to play against. We're never going to play European footy in the next 20 years, are we? We're not going to play European football again. We're not going to come up again. We're going to come up against them in a pre-season friendly. Once.
If we was in Scotland, we'd play Europe every year.
No, facts. We'd be...
Yeah.
In the Scottish Prem, we'd be competing for the top 4. But Celtic Rangers would obviously run away with it every year, but that's what they do.
But we would finish comfortably 3rd or 4th, I would imagine.
Honestly. I'm not being funny. That Hearts squad, if that Hearts squad are starting Steve Humphreys every week and he couldn't get into our team, that says a lot about that.
But that's the thing, though. He's not even starting for Hearts every week. He's their second choice as well. So
who starts for them?
I'll
get it up now.
What's his fucking name?
I'm gonna get it up now. Anyone in the comments? We'd mix it with Kilmarnock, Motherwell, St Mirren. We've got a better squad than all of them. I'm not even messing. We've got a better squad than all of them.
We really have.
The Scottish Prem's such a boring league. They've got Craig Gordon in goal.
Yeah.
The fella's 40 years of age. They've got Craig Gordon in goal, and they're 3rd in the league. Mate, no, come on. Come on, surely not. I'm not, no. Drawing his pension in goal with Hearts. Honestly, mate, he actually is. He was too busy trying to get someone to buy his house. Yeah, fully, man.
Oh, see, Emma's landlord was on the bench today.
Bitch. Bodied you.
Fuck him.
What, do you hate him because he blocked you, or you hate him because he's evicted you?
Oh, no, because he blocked me.
Rangers do have a 42-year-old in that. Is that the Northern Irish fella? Oh, what's his name now? What's his name, Rangers goalie? I can picture his face as well. Is his name like... What's his name? Is it like McCulloch or something? McGregor, that's the one. Alan McGregor, yeah. Don't know who I was thinking of with McCulloch. Yeah, fucking hell. It says a lot about that league, mate. Alan McGregor's starting in goal for them.
There's 12 teams in the league as well. What's the point? Yeah, exactly.
You know your league's shit if you've got to play each other 3 times. The only team there who've got a decent squad are Celtic and Rangers. But even at looking at Celtic squad, Rangers squad, sorry, John Lundstrom was a mid-table championship centre mid with Sheffield. Wasn't Connor Goldson was starting at Shrewsbury. James Tavernier got relegated with us. Don't be wrong, these players have come on and they've been good recently. Tom Lawrence got relegated with Derby County. Ryan Kent couldn't get a game at Liverpool. It's very, very... Ben Davies was a mid-table centre-half for Preston. The most mid-table club to ever exist. Nah, like, the squad isn't special. It's a championship squad.
At best.
He was second choice behind David Marshall. Yeah, exactly.
Every team in Scotland, I'm saying it now, they're just full of English club rejects. That's it.
Exactly.
People that can't play in England
Go
play
to
in Scotland.
The shadow realm, because we just send every player there to never come back. Burnley, yeah, 100% agree with that, Sam.
Yeah.
100% agree. Sam just put Burnley would win the SPFL every year. Burnley would walk
hands
it.
down.
Absolutely
Hands
walk
down.
it. With the squad they've got this season.
Without conceding a goal.
Yeah. Well, maybe. But they would walk that league. Burnley could go unbeaten in that league. But no, before we let's get off this tangent of the of just spashing the Scottish Prem. Yeah,
I don't have anything against Scottish football. In fact, I quite enjoy it sometimes. But yeah, Steve, just behave like a fucking helmet this week.
Oh yeah, fuck him.
So you can fuck off as well.
Yeah, Stephen Humphries has just made me bash an entire country's football system. So,
and we don't even dislike Stephen Humphries. We're just being bitches.
Nah, fuck him. He'll never come back to us. So fuck him. But nah, you know what? To round this off, we'll get onto the Let's get onto the Preston game. The Preston.
Sorry, Sam's comment made me laugh there. We have to beat Arsenal, City, United, etc. If I get to Europe, they have to beat Chattin Tics.
That is bang. No, exactly that.
That's quality that.
We've got to. I mean, we're not getting top 5 in the Prem, so we've got to win the League Cup or like get to the final of the FA Cup where you're playing some of the best teams on the planet. They play St Mirren, Patrick Crystal, Hibs. Come on, let's not take the piss here. Yeah, you're right, Sam.
We've got another Sam. Hello, thank you for dropping in. By the way, if it's your first time.
Yeah, thank you very much. Make sure you drop me a follow if you haven't already. We do massively appreciate it. What's a Patrick? I'm sure he's the fella from SpongeBob. Is that SpongeBob's best mate? We win 4-0 against the Preston. Yeah, I completely agree, Sam.
Preston.
I'm just christening them now. They are Preston. Because the most depressing clubs as well. Fuck off, there's 2 of us anyway.
We've now got 3 Sams. You're going to have to do you know what? Sam Lawless is the superior Sam because he's the only Sam that spelt his name with a capital letter. Used to can fuck off.
Agreed. Sam Lawless is now King Sam. Congratulations.
Yeah. He is the elite Sam.
We don't win at the Preston, no. That'll change, lads. We've not played them with Sean Maloney in charge.
Facts, mate.
Facts, mate. Honestly, dropping facts there. We've not played them with Sean Maloney in charge.
It's very sweet. King Sam, the first of his name, protector of the twins.
Changing it now. Sam Remy's changing his now. Sam Lawless common win. What is this, man? This is hilarious. But
by the way, what's happening with Luke Robinson? Fucking hell, Luke Robinson still exists as well. Isn't he just like...
Isn't he like on Tramia's bench every week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just watching League 2 football is what he's doing, or League 1 football is what he's doing, that's it.
Fuck on, fuck off, Em. You got megged. And Lewis is a scout who can't spell. I'm crying now. Fucking hell, lad, you're failing your English GCSE because you didn't put a single capital on any of that. You had a full stop,
There was
didn't
no
capital.
commas.
No commas, no capitals on mine and Emma's name. You didn't start the sentence with a capital. You are failing English. You may as well just come to your ways at this point.
There's no point in you doing your GCSEs, Sam. You can't be the superior Sam because you've still spelt your surname with a fucking lowercase letter.
Sam's just come in and went, look at me. I am the captain now. And he's still the private. Oh, that's superb. That. Oh, I'm going to have to, for the next stream, I'm going to try and get the chat up on the screen so it can be watched back on YouTube so the YouTube can see it. I'm going to have to say, Sam, you... shit. I'm here every stream. I'm getting slated for missing spelling.
To be fair, Sam, you were one of the ones as well that asked us if we were going. Like, see, this is your punishment now for getting both me and Lewis out of bed.
Honestly, man, I've just come off a night shift and Emma is lazy.
Facts.
Honestly. So go on, and let's get onto the Preston game. How are you actually how are you feeling about the game? Apart from boss. Sick, boss, amazing.
Meh. Meh is how I'm feeling about the Preston game. I think that one could go either way.
Yeah.
So, knowing us, it'll be another 0-0 draw.
Yeah.
But do you know what? A point at Preston, I'll take it.
Oh no, 100. It's one of them. I would take a draw against them, but you know.
Christie's a legend. He was in. I'm assuming that's supposed to say Nando's after the match. Just what you need, proper Wigan food.
No way.
Isn't it fucking Portuguese or something?
What, Nando's?
Nando's is not from Wigan, is it?
If he was in Galloway's, then maybe it's proper Wigan scoff.
Sam there, have that.
Change your name from Sam F to Sam L because you have taken a horrendous L tonight. Someone's just. I feel like you've.
Either 0-0 or the highest scoring game this season, no in between.
And I'm gonna call Sam F out as well. You know what? We're just bashing you now, bro. But I've just seen someone else tweeted that saying we have to beat the likes of Man City and Arsenal to get into Europe. You have to beat Dundee. Someone tweeted it. I've just retweeted it. Nab and tweets. Who are you, Stokey G lad? I can only change my name in 21 hours. It's shambles. But
Sam F, I am disappointed.
But no, with Preston, they've won 2, drew 2, and lost 2 in the last 6, which is very Preston form.
That's very Preston of them.
So Preston. I'm so sorry.
Fucking club, man.
I'm so sorry to Preston. Like, you've just proved my point with your last 6 games. Win 2, drew 2, lost 2. You're just so mid-table. Oh, bless you, man. At least we're exciting. Come on.
Even when I wanted a bang average season, I didn't want a Preston season.
Oh no, fuck that. Like, it's like 18th. That's a bang average fun. At least we're then still a little bit threatened. I hope we can get liquidated too. To be fair, we'd just start like doing podcasts about like the Northern Premier League and like the 8th tier of English footy. We'd be going to Wigan v Prescott Cables in like the pure depths of depression.
Exciting heart failure, same thing, right? Yeah,
yeah, exactly. But no, with the Preston game, I am looking forward to it. We'll definitely do a more in-depth. We'll do a more in-depth podcast about the Preston game within the next few days, probably Wednesday, I imagine. Emma, we'll probably do a deep pre-match one into the Preston game.
Yeah.
But the Preston game is definitely something to look forward on with the way that we've been playing recently, especially the fact that Maloney's now got a week to work on this on the training ground with them. He's got a week to develop the attack and where we've went wrong today. So it makes me feel a lot more confident, to be honest. You just reading the chat?
Yeah.
Preston 1, Wigan 4, Fletcher hat-trick, Lang 1. For a man who scored 1 goal in 2 years, now he's got a bag of hat-trick.
I would say that's unlikely.
If I was to put a bet on that, I'd be giving Betfred a tenner. I'd just be giving Sky Bet money at that point.
Yeah, if the odds on that were 10-1, if you don't bet, if you put a tenner on that, you fucking lost a tenner.
You know. I wouldn't even ask for the odds.
Right.
They wouldn't even give me odds. They'd just say thank you and take my money. Are you going? Are you going to the Preston game, man?
I don't think I am. No, I think I'm in
No.
work.
Oh yeah, that's devastating. I'm trying to get to the Preston game, but I don't think I can make it because of the trains. The train strikes are an absolute nightmare at the minute from Liverpool, so it's all rail replacements to get to Northwestern.
Oh, so instead of having like a 40-minute train, you've got a 4.5-hour bus.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's an absolute
Nah,
nightmare.
fuck that.
And I'm in work till 1 and it's a 3 o'clock kickoff. What's a Preston? Exactly. Like, I'm not actually sure I can make it to that game. I'm going to try and get to the game, but I'm not looking confident. Maybe if I'm going to check the trains, actually, I might be able to go... See, I was going to say I could get, like, to go from a different station, but then it's on a different line to Wigan. Let's try and do... I want to see if I can go to the game. In fact, I'll do it after the stream. I'm going to see if I can go to the game, but it's looking likely to be no, unfortunately. But if I can't... see, I was going to say I'd do a watch-along for that game, but you should all be going. Oh, it's a
In
nightmare.
fact, I'll double check what time I'm in work.
Yeah.
What time am I in work? No, I'm just leaving that one. What time am I in work for the
A rabbi.
Preston game?
Where actually is their ground? How far is it?
What, Deepdale?
Yeah. How far is it from the station?
It can't be that fucking far. There's nothing else in Preston.
Yeah, very true. Ooh. I might be able to go.
Oh no, I'm in work 4 till 11 that day.
Oh, yeah, no chance. I'm not Lewis, just do a stream and it'll be me watching. I might be able to go that game.
Oh, nice.
We'll see. If I can get out of work handy. Oh, no. We'll see. I'm hoping I can get to that game. I'll see if I can get out, but I doubt it. It's like a 50%. It's like 30% no, to be honest, but we'll see. It's like a 20-30 minute walk. Okay. We'll see. Because I think it's a rail replacement bus from Wigan to Preston at 1:30. That'd be hilarious.
Ring in sick and sneak on the coach. If I ring in sick, lad, the whole place is shut because there's only me working.
And if she rings in sick now, we've said it on a podcast.
Yeah, there's like
Tit.
evidence on the internet.
Yeah.
So
You fucked it now. Should have said it in a DM. Or you shouldn't have read it out. It's both of your faults, pair of knobheads. How long's the walk from Liverpool to Wigan? Do you some good. Who are you talking to, lad? I'm not that fat.
so you was gonna say, has he just called you
I
fat?
know, lad. I got called a nonce on the last pod and I'm getting called fat on this one. You're a gang of bastards, you know. Fucking pair of windbacks.
Lewis is a fat nonce passing out.
Fuck off. You can have my place on the supporters coach if you want. I'll just go.
No, thank you.
You were being a nonce, to be fair. Apparently I was. Oh well. He only comes for the pies. Honestly, I don't even like Wiganers. Come and eat food.
He doesn't even get normal pies. He gets fucking butter pies.
I've not had a butter pie in so long. I love the butter pies. They don't do them in the ground anymore, you know.
Aren't there?
Nah, I'm gutted. When I went the Blackpool game, I was like, oh, do you have any butter pies? Like, no, we don't do them anymore. I was just like, you what? I had to get like a meat and potato pie, like a knobhead. It was gutting. And on the topic of butter pies, what the fuck's a butter... Lad, it's like a mash pie. They're so good. Go on, we'll round up with a little rough team prediction for the Preston game. What have you got in mind for that? How would you start? Similar to what we've come out with today?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm hoping that Rekic's going to be back by that game so we can bin this Nyambe at left centre half shit off.
Yeah.
Not that I don't rate Nyambe, I just think he's much better.
He's just not a left centre.
On his right side, no. Bring Rekic in. Obviously, under any other circumstance, I'd say Pierce, but he can't play football for 90 minutes, so let's not do that.
Exactly, Paul Kendrick has just given us an injury update here, so I'm just gonna have a quick skim through this and try and get all the ads.
No, Sam, I would not swap Lang for Sinani. Sorry to just cut in front of you there, Louis.
No, it's fine.
Up to now, Sinani has been fucking porny.
Yeah. I'd like to see Sinani off the bench because he's been starting every game that he's coming. I'd like to see him coming in for the last 20-25 minutes. White needs to start. I do agree with White needs to start. But when we're in the position that we're in, you don't want to be just giving minutes to players just to get them in the team. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sinani could be better as an impact sub. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Sinani is the playing Keane's role. No, I agree with that. I think that's where he did. That's where he played well for Huddersfield. Bring Lang off the bench to cause problems potentially.
What's going on with Aziz? Heard he's been turning up late to training. It's just a fucking gobshite, isn't it?
I've just got onto the article now. I'm getting onto that. It's saying with Rekik, it's very 50. It's looking 50-50 that he could or couldn't play. It's still a bit up in the air, that one, so we're not sure on that. He didn't play a lot of football before he came here. But to show me this week he's fit. But he has to show me this week that he's fit to play on Saturday. Maloney's also said he's happy with Corker in that position, which I think we all are, to be fair, because I think Corker did come on and have a good game. Curtis Tilt was in the squad. Joe Bennett is back fit now, so we're not looking too bad at the back.
We fucking are looking too bad at the back if we're falling back on.
Yeah, I agree.
Get Watmore fit and bring him back.
I might as well get this up on the screen. That can get closed. So we said here he's given an update on fellow Arsenal loanee Miguel Aziz, who was suspended for the Scots' first game in charge. He's saying that Miguel is competing to be in the squad. It's just that in that position he's really pleased with Max Power's performances, which is the same that we said about Naylor. It's not just Aziz isn't fighting just with Power for that role. I think Naylor and TA is still ahead of him in the pecking order, so it's not likely he's going to get into the team. He is going to struggle to get into that team, which is frustrating for me because it's a loan player that we're not going to use. And I feel like we might have wasted a registration slot and a loan slot on Miguel if he's not going to come in. But that's just another thing that Colo's made a mistake from. Seen Wigan TV with Team Sheet has gotten Keane's name wrong on 2 days. No, you're lying. That's shamba. How'd you get Keane's name wrong? We've also got Chris and Naylor who's doing well. Yeah, that's what I was saying there. Miguel has to train hard. He's a good teammate and fight for a spot on the 18. Yeah. So basically he needs to be better than training, is what I'm saying with Miguel. He missed the E twice. That's shambolic. Moisey Ken. But no, I'm looking optimistic towards the Preston game. And I'm sure we're gonna we'll do a more deep dive onto the Preston game. This was more of a Norwich, analysing the performance with Norwich.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely pick up on that later in the week, I imagine, probably Wednesday.
Yeah, I think Wednesday's probably for the best.
Yeah, we'll do Norwich. We'll analyse the Preston pre-match on Wednesday. Get a few more of your opinions on that one, and then we'll go from there, I imagine.
Let's see what oddities Wigan Twitter can bring us in the next few days.
Oh, I'm sure they'll come up with something.
That'll be something.
4-0 or 4-1 today is giving me a lot of confidence. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are in that boat as well, Sam. A lot of us are feeling a lot more confident.
I'd just like to score more than 2 goals and not concede any.
2-0 Latics win. Yeah, Chris agrees. But yeah, that does seem like a great place to end. It looks like we're getting very, very close to affiliate. I'm hoping after this stream we might have actually hit it. But
I think we will have, you know.
Yeah, I think we will have as well.
So when I checked the affiliate targets, the last one, it said one of the targets was to stream on 7 different days, and it was on 5 out of 7. But then obviously we'd streamed that day.
Yeah, so it update.
I think sometime tomorrow it'll give us the chance to. You'll get the application form for the affiliation thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's come up with that for me as well, saying what's it called? Sorry, yeah, saying that the affiliate was coming, that we needed one more stream.
I'm gonna sneeze.
It needs to sneeze.
Sorry.
Then adverts begin. Sorry, boy. We got to make them peas, brother. To be fair, I don't think the adverts are too bad on Twitch, especially not compared to YouTube. But if you miss it, the thing is with our streams, if you miss any of the content, then it's immediately put onto YouTube. So if you don't get all of the stream or you jump in late, you can always pick up on the bits you missed on YouTube, which is what we're trying to do and which we think's quite good. Big bogey on it, shit. Lovely.
Yep.
I was gonna sub, but you just can do one now. Hey, less of that, you.
Don't be like that.
Aw, he was gonna sub to us. He was gonna rob his mum's credit card and sub to us after his GCSEs. Oh. And on the topic of Emma having a big bogey on her chin, that seems like a brilliant place to end.
Lovely.
Right.
Thank you for that. Very much.
So everyone who's jumped in today, thank you very much. We do massively appreciate it as usual. If you haven't already dropped me, Emma, and the Chattin Tics follows on Snapchat, on Twitter, YouTube.
No, don't
etc.
add me on Snapchat. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that. If you've not already, give us a follow on Twitch and on Twitter. We do massively appreciate it. Go over to the YouTube. It's Chattin Tics. It's the exact same on everything, except for Twitter. It's Chattin_Tics, I think.
There you go.
Yeah, Emma's dropped them all in the chat there. So yeah, I massively appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming on. Have a beautiful evening and up the fucking ticks.
Up the fucking ticks.
Up the ticks.
See you later.
Ta-da. Thank you.